Have you ever wondered who you were in a past life? Hi Candace, this is your mini past life reading. So once I connected with your energy and accessed the Akashic records, the life that I am being shown seems to be a life in the very late 1600's. The region is what is now known today as Russia, and you were born a female in this life. So in this life, you were born in a time period when women would have children very, very, very young. Most times when women would get pregnant and have children this young, the children would end up being what was considered an orphan. I'm showing in this life, your birth mother had you very young, and because of that, she did put you up for what would be considered nowadays as adoption. Now in this time period, adoption was not what it looks like today. So she dropped you off at what would have been considered an orphanage. And this is where you spent all of your childhood. You grew up in this orphanage. In this life, I do show that you dealt with a lot of abandonment issues. And that was because you never really had someone to show you what love was or make you feel like you were wanted and belonged in the place that you were in. Now, because you were an orphan in this life, you did grow up in poverty. However, it was all that you ever knew. So it really wasn't a big deal to you that you didn't have much because you made the best out of what you could. Now, from a very young child in this life, you were extremely connected with yourself, with the universe, with nature, the land around you. This is something that you took very serious in this life. And I do show that you ended up getting into what would now be known as like witchcraft and magic. You are also very big into herbs and herbal remedies in this lifetime. This would be ultimately what you end up doing for a living in this life. Your name ended up becoming a name that was very well known in the community that you lived in once you were older. You did meet a man in this life and you guys were very close and very connected. It definitely felt like a karmic relationship. Now, the one thing I noticed is that in this life, you did not live a very long life. It does look as though you did die in your early 30s in this life, and the reason of death seems to be some sort of disease or what would now be known as a virus that you caught. It looks like there was a really high fever involved, and it was something that happened very, very quickly. So you did not suffer with the death in this life, other than the illness you had been battling for about a week prior to your death. Does this resonate with you?